Okay, so I got the wheel off. I just needed to slide the wheel forward and the axle popped out the last end cap. And I'll take off the linkage when I get it up on the work table here in a second. But first, what I wanted to just quickly talk about was these tires. So these tires that are on the bike are the original Avon Speedmaster Mark IIs that came with the bike in 1995. They were actually manufactured, I think it was the date on them is December 94. So they're 24, 25-year-old motorcycle tires, way beyond their date when they should have been changed. I just never put that many miles, many kilometers on this bike. And I just never got around to it. And to be honest, I should have done it a long time ago, but I didn't. So I'm going to do it now, but I just wanted to do a little bit of a comparison. So here's the old front tire, and you can see from the side, there's, you know, the tread's pretty well worn down. This bike, like I say, I think this bike has around 10 or 12,000 kilometers. Never sat outside other than when it was being used, so it wasn't really exposed to a lot of ultraviolet light and a lot of the weather and that sort of thing. It was always kept either in a garage or in a shed. And so, you know, the tires have lasted. The tubes were actually the thing that really has me the most worried, because who knows what kind of shape they're in on the inside of the tire. But comparing it to the brand new tire, I picked these new tires up on Amazon. I think they were around 220 or so Canadian for both the rear and the front. Both Avon Speedmaster Mark II, same tires that are on the bike. Slightly different size because they don't make the old size anymore, but it's pretty close. The front tire is 3.25 19, 54S front tubed, and the rear tire is a 3.5 19 57S rear tubed. Safety mileage Mark IIs, you know, so good. I got a good deal off Amazon. There's certainly more expensive tires, but I mean, for the type of riding I do, and you know, these type of blocky treaded tires were put on by the factory in India because, you know, there was a variety of riding that was done with these bikes. They were taken on back trails and in the woods and on old dirt roads, and they were on their paved highways and cement highways. So, you know, there was a variety of riding done, and these aren't high-speed motorcycles. My bike will do 110, maybe 115 on a good day. So you know, they're not particularly fast bikes, and certainly in India, most of them are 350s. So you'd be pushing it to get 100 kilometers an hour out of one of those bikes. They're all around like 18 horsepower engines. So anyway, the big difference, you can see how nice and deep, how much deeper the tread is on the front tire, and likewise with the rear. But me feeling them, it's amazing. I should have changed these tires years and years ago. You know, fresh compound. It's nice and sticky when I run my hand across it. It really has a great grip. You know, and my hand just slides across this old one, so it's definitely hard. You know, it's old. It's way past its best before date. So just a word to the wise guys, don't do what I did. Don't let your tires go this long. 24, 25 years is way past the time when you should have changed the tire out. But, you know, a lot of people, they do a lot more riding than I did with this bike. I had 4 other motorcycles, so this was the bike that got the least mileage on it. So really, that's the reason these tires lasted as long as they did. Okay. Now, just a quick word. I'm not going to make a video about changing tires. There's lots of videos on YouTube about how to change a tube tire. This one's just about the brakes. I'm just going to really, I wanted to record doing the front brakes on these. Never done the brakes. They're the original brakes as well. And as you saw when I was taking off the brake cable, it was at the end of its adjustment. So I'm not expecting to see a lot of brake left on the inside of this thing. So let's see how it turns out.